Welcome everyone to DWX 24/7. The board has made a matchup, and this is a rematch from a previous show. We are going to see Rugged and the new DWX World Heavyweight Champion, the One, versus Britt and Rob Hall. The board decided to have this match happen again just to see what would happen in the event that those two had to have a rematch. And the LS, they were brought out to ringside and told that they had to compete right here, right now, on this show for that title. So the DWX World Heavyweight title has started to become a bit of a hot potato, if you think about it. I mean, it went from Rob Hall to Britt, or from Rob Hall to Mark Kennedy to Britt, and back to the one Mark Kennedy, and now this match is just a tag team match, and the One, he's rooting for Rugged to do well in this matchup, but Rugged now tags in the one Mark Kennedy. But this is kind of a disadvantage for the Lethal Syndicate. Will they have their own individual goals cost them the world title, because they both would probably love to be world's champion, and the board, they have really given LS a lot. They've given the LS a lot of leeway, a lot of opportunity, and some people might not like that, but the LS, they have that money, and they have the Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe that really helped them get some of these nice perks and such. And the board thought, hey, if the One has to defend the title, what better way than to have him defend it in a tag team match? Because that the Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, they thought that it would be beneficial for the One to have, a tag team match for the DWX World's Heavyweight title rather than a standard one-on-one style match or a Falls Count Anywhere or what have you. But now, looked like Britt wanted to tag in Rob Hall, but Rob Hall said no. Rob Hall wants to have Britt, wants to allow Britt the opportunity at some type of retribution. And remember, it was Rob Hall who was pinned by the One, so you gotta wonder if maybe there's some intimidation factor that factors into this, or maybe I don't want to say that he's scared of the One, because that's not really fair to Rob Hall, but maybe just have to say a little bit intimidated at the prospect of possibly letting the Mad Professor down for a second time as the One hits the go to sleep, and that could be it. A cover, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and no, Rob Hall kicks out of that. And remember, Rob Hall, he's the DWX World Shenanigans champion, and he hasn't had to put that title on the line in this contest. But Rugged, he was saying some kind of instructions to the One, and looks like Rob Hall trying to wrench the One's arm, maybe trying to pull that shoulder out of its socket. I don't know. But whatever the case is, Rob Hall, he has got a mean streak going here tonight. And now, backdrop to the One. The One, he is in some trouble, and now he makes the tag to Rugged. Rugged is in this matchup, and Rugged, with a drop kick there. The Mad Professor doesn't know what hit him in this matchup. But Rugged, he's got to be careful here, because he could win the title here in a cover. 1, 2, and no. Rob Hall would have been late if Britt hadn't kicked out. We would have had a new DWX World's Heavyweight Champion. Rugged was closing in on the final touches of this contest, but the Mad Professor was able to recoup, and get back into this. Now he's getting fired up and ready, and takes down Rugged with that clothesline. And this matchup for the championship. We will have to see what this match, what Rugged can do in this contest, as now he tried something, and Britt with this little trickeration there. He does a little trickery move that really kind of outsmarts everyone. As he slid out of the ring, Rugged was looking for him, couldn't find him, and Rugged now gets hung up on the ropes. Rugged might have to think about tagging, but you want to wonder, would he tag out though, knowing how the stakes of this matchup are, as Rob Hall is now tagged in, and Rob Hall going now to the outside gets punched in the face, and now chops Rugged in the chest, and Rob Hall slams Rugged's face right onto the ring apron, and Rugged is just kind of not sure what to do, and a rake of the eyes there. That's a very devastating style maneuver, and they're just brawling here outside of the ring, and Rugged now picking up Rob Hall, and what's he going to do with him as he throws him back in the ring. And now Rugged going back in the ring. And Rob Hall, looks like they both went for a maneuver. Rob Hall hit the headbutt. And now Rob Hall celebrating. But he's taking, I think, too much time to showboat. He should finish this matchup off and then maybe go to showboat. You don't want to be showboating in a matchup quite like this, in this kind of a and there is a Panama Sunrise 1, 2, no, the 1 saving the matchup. Was he saving Rugged, or was he saving the title for himself? We'll probably never know. But Rob Hall was not very pleased. He thought he had that, and I probably think he would have had it, because Rugged, he was down and he hit his neck very, very hard on that maneuver. So, and now the Mad Professor just kind of waiting in the wings as Rugged, he is, a clothesline there. And the one trying to get the fans behind the Lethal Syndicate, as Rugged, he is now looking like he's getting a little frustrated as Rob Hall staggers to his feet as Rugged goes for it, and he hits the Rebelator. And now he's dragging Rob Hall to the center of the ring so Rob Hall won't have the ropes to break. And a cover, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and no. Britt in the last second, very last second, saves Rob Hall for the time being. And Rugged, now the frustration is getting to him as he's choking Rob Hall. And right to the face there. Rugged just can't believe it that he didn't put Rob Hall away on that exchange. And now ripping at the face of Rob Hall. And this is just, this is not right by any means what Rugged is doing here to Rob Hall. This is just pure, flat out, just frustration has set in. And Rugged seems to not stop at anything, as now he hits another Rebelator. And Rugged now goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and so very, very close on that exchange. Rugged almost had the title won, but the Mad Professor was able to break it up on that exchange yet again and saves the match at least one more time. And now Rugged doesn't really know what he can try to do. Britt wants to tag himself in to try and salvage this matchup for he and Rob Hall. And now Rugged again choking Rob Hall and stomps on him. And now Rob Hall with a jawbreaker. Rugged might want to actually think about tagging out. I mean, that, and a kick to the face there by Rugged. And Rugged looks like he's setting him up again. Is he going to hit him with yet another Rebelator, or what's Rugged going to try to do? As now another clothesline there. And now Rugged again goes for the face. I think he's just trying to bust Rob Hall open, as now he's setting him up yet again as he gets him up. And Rugged hits the Revelator. And now goes for a cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. And Rugged, after all of that, Rugged is your new DWX World Champion. And he does it by beating Rob Hall after all that back and forth. And finally, Rugged has etched his name into the record books as becoming DWX World Heavyweight Champion. And the LS at least keep the belt in their camp. But you got to wonder if there's what's probably going through the one's mind. But at least the Lethal Syndicate keeps the championship in their corner. But Rugged now, the DWX World Heavyweight Champion. The DWX has changed, and the landscape is probably now totally different than it